It is time now for the PU Channel News Late Night Signoff Report, Thursday, September 4th, 2014. Good evening, everybody. I'm Peter Wiggins, and here's what's happening in the world news just before I close up shop for the night. Here, top story 11 is Joan Rivers started her career as a stand-up comedian, quick to poke fun at herself, at her body, her family responsibilities, and being a misfit within a comedy world. That's all the things that are said about her as the legendary comedian passed away this afternoon at New York at the age of 81. NATO is set to reinvent itself in the 21st century, making the military alliance more prepared to respond quickly to threats posed by Russia and by the Islamic State terrorist group in Iraq and Syria. Former Governor Bob McDonnell of Virginia pled guilty in bribery case. It's a said HHS official must testify after Obamacare website got broken into as a man looks over in Chicago. A U.S. appeals court in Chicago ruled Thursday that gay marriage bans in Wisconsin and Indiana violate the U.S. Constitution, thereby bombing the number of states where gay marriage will be legal from 19 to 21 years old. Scientists have discovered the fossilized remains of a new long-tailed dinosaur that has taken in the ground for the largest terrestrial animal within the body of a mass that can be accurately determined. A militant Islamist fighter uses a mobile to film his fellow fighters taking part in a military parade along the streets of Syria's northern Raqqa province in June 3, 2014. David Cameron has told fellow NATO leaders they should not pay ransoms to terrorists who kidnap their citizens. The PM militants said, like Islamic State, which is holding the Britain hostage, using ransom money for weapons, kidnappings, and plots around. Bodies remain littered in the streets of a northern Nigerian town 2 days after it was seized by the militant Islamists, a lawmaker told the BBC. Richmond, California. Authorities say 5 students got sick, including 2 were rushed to the hospital unconscious after eating marijuana brownies that were sold at the San Francisco Bay Area High School. In Boston, former Boston crime boss James Whitey has been transferred to a federal prison in Florida. In Phoenix, Arizona, authorities say a person visiting a family member at Phoenix Hospital has died from a self-inflicted gunshot wound. Hillary Clinton predicted Thursday that the United States will become the leading 21st century superpower in clean energy as the nation confronts the most consequential, urgent, sweeping collection of the challenges we face. A leading Bitcoin entrepreneur pleaded guilty Thursday in New York to allegedly helping a dealer sell $1 million of Bitcoins to customers on Silk Road, a dark web site where users could anonymously buy and sell contraband and drugs. Devon offers Tesla up to $1.3 billion for battery plant. Frankfurt, in an effort to keep too low inflation from derailing the Eurozone's weak economy, the European Central Bank supplies the financial markets with a cut in the interest rates and a new stimulus plans despite opposition in Germany's powerful central. Now that a federal judge has ruled that BP acted in gross negligence in 2010 when the Deepwater Horizon exploded in the Gulf of Mexico and killed 11 people, it's a good time to ask how bad we with environmental damages. U.S. regulators voted to propose designate fund of a non-bank financial company as a systemically important, which would put the firm under Federal Reserve supervision. Federal Reserve Bank of Dallas President Richard Fisher says the decline in interest rates and risk-free credit suggests U.S. markets have become overheated. Much of us waiting for Apple's event to be held on September 9th as the company expected a larger screen launch iPhone 6 and an additional iWatch, which is a wearable device. Hong Kong with its stock near a high in its latest iPhone expected to be introduced on Tuesday. Apple is facing new accusations of a violation of labor rights and a workplace safety to supplier China. Box and AT&T plan to lock down the cloud file sharing with a service that places enterprise content beyond an AT&T VPN and service announced in the box were covered on Thursday and covered to the first for the next year extend AT&T's debt bond. Actress Scarlett Johansson gave birth to a baby girl in New York City on Thursday. The Associated Press reports that the first child for Johansson and her fiancé, Roman Donick. The lead singer Soda Stereo, Gustavo Cerati, Latin American rock legend, died of respiratory arrest after being in coma for 4 years. Many mysteries remain, but researchers have taken a step closer to understand why plants evolved to produce caffeine. The jet of water that artificial users shoot down and play a tune to arrive the maximum impact over a range of distances quarter and steady. Tens of thousands of lives could be saved every year if British smokers switch from cigarettes to e-cigarettes, experts have said. The Food and Drug Administration on Thursday approved the first of immediately awaited new class of cancer drugs that listens the body's immune system to fight tumors. Health workers wear protective gear conducted a Ebola prevention drill at the Port of Monrovia. In Providence at 955 Chuckson Avenue in Code Red, fire on the drop ceiling. In Lowell, Massachusetts, shooting on Burton Street at Lowell Police Department said as a patient with a gunshot wound to the shoulder requested EMS and a push 2 hours ago, and it's later cost me 20 minutes. Peter Channel News time is now 11:05. Here, time now for a little travel report here on this Thursday night at 95 South and arm up to 495 is slow. That is because, according to the New England Incident Alerts here, it's an alert to motor vehicle accident 495 northbound between exits 13 and 14 as dump truck had dumped body up and struck with our scenes causing multiple car crash. Detours in place here. As 495 northbound slope around the Mansfield Foxborough stretch around Route 95 here. And 95 southbound also around Route 123 in Attleboro. Southwest expression of northbound side also around the Quincy stretch due to some road work. 93 southbound also from Summer Square and Somerville to the Zakin Bridge. And 120 in the northbound side also around the Wakefield Redden stretch here. But otherwise, a smooth sailing commute on this late Thursday night here. And take a look at our weather report on this late Thursday night here. Overnight, most of the coast got along 62 degrees, light southwest winds. Friday, south got 86 degrees and southwest wind about 5 to 10 miles per hour. Friday night, patch after 2 a.m. was increased clouds with a low 67 degrees and south wind about 8 miles per hour. Saturday, slight chance of showers at thunderstorms after 9 a.m. Thunderstorms produce. Casting winds and heavy rain, patch before 9 a.m. was. Most of the coast got highders, 88 degrees in southwest, wind about 8 to 11 miles per hour, gust size 26 miles per hour, chance of precipitation 30%. New rain from out retreated, 10th quarter, then checks about possible thunderstorms. Saturday night, showers and thunderstorms likely before 1 day, and then a chance of showers that thunderstorms produce. Gusty winds everywhere, patch between 9 p.m. and 2 a.m. was. Most of the coast got the low 60 degrees, that's west wind about 5 miles per hour, coming north after midnight. Chance of precipitation 7% and Sunday most of the sky 76 degrees and Sunday but at night podcast skies so patch skies with otherwise most of the coast got low 52 degrees. Monday patch for 8 a.m. was sky 77 degrees but at night patch after 3 a.m. was podcast got low 53 degrees. Tuesday patch before 9 a.m. was patch sky 74 degrees and Thursday night patch after 3 a.m. was most skies got with a low 58 degrees on Wednesday. Chance of showers, patch before 9 a.m. was. Most of the coast got 175 degrees and chance of precipitation 40%. Wednesday night, chance of showers, coast got low 59 degrees. Chance of precipitation 30% for Thursday. Chance of showers, most coast got 174 degrees and chance of precipitation 30%. Northern temperature 65 degrees with first cast humidity 9%. Wind speed is calm, brown and throw 15 inches. Jupiter about 62 degrees, visibly 10 miles. That's me for Peter Channel News Late Night Report on this September 4th, 2014 on Thursday night. Peter Jerry Ways good night, and I'll see you tomorrow morning. Good night. What a good positive attitude there.